me, lads. Here we go. Go the Cowboys.
Hey guys, Sean Media just want to do a big shout out to Rugby League Coffee Lounge. All the best this year.
Alright, oh yeah. Fuck. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the NRL Round 5 preview and predictions. What a round of footy it's going to be. We have some huge games to look forward to this weekend. I have an announcement to make very soon. But as always, I'm joined by the one and only CJ Moxley. CJ, how are you, bro?
Yeah, look, hey, Nick, yeah, I'm very well. Yeah, very excited for the footy games this week, and I think it's going to be a good round of footy. And yeah, hopefully, all our teams get a W.
Yeah, I hope so, bro. I absolutely hope so. I have an announcement to make, and I will be getting to that in just a tick. But before we get into the NRL Round 5 preview and predictions, I want to say hello to everybody that's in the live chat on the YouTube stream here. Hello to Luke. Luke Melbourne Storm fan is here as well. We've got Jason Reader, Flash Green, Devils_Cy, SS Storm fan. We've got Paripi. We got the great Jason Reader here as well. Damien from Newcastle is here. Hello, Damien. Hope all is well, my friend. Hello to William Pearson, Josh Rabbitohs 2023. We got Harley. Hello to everyone that's tuning in. We've got Faraz in the chat as well. Shout out to the Final Siren podcast, guys. They, I saw their team of the week this morning, and I couldn't help but comment. They didn't have any Cowboys players on there, even though we won on the weekend. Had a bit of banter, a bit of back and forth. It was a lot of fun. So shout out to the Final Siren guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hello to everyone in the live chat. Now, before I get to the announcement, I just want to say thank you to everybody that is taking the time out of their day or night to watch the NRL Round 5 preview and predictions. I really appreciate it a lot, and it does mean a lot to me. So thank you very much for everyone that's tuning into the channel. Right, before we get into the preview, CJ, it's time to get the announcement out of the way. I think I spelled the word announcement wrong.
Who cares?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the announcement, guys. Big news this weekend. Yours truly, Nick from Australia, will be traveling down to Sydney to witness 4 live NRL games this weekend. I will be attending the Roosters versus Eels game Thursday night at the Sydney Football Stadium, and I will also be doing a vlog. I will also be attending Friday night football, the Rabbitohs versus the Storm at ANZ Stadium. That will be fantastic. Saturday, I will be heading to Wollongong for the first time. I'll be heading to Wynn Stadium for the Dragons versus Dolphins game. And on Sunday night, I will be heading back to ANZ Stadium for the Bulldogs versus Cowboys game. There will be 4 vlogs. There will be 4 live reviews from each venue that I'm at. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. I'll be meeting up with yours truly, CJ Moxley,
Yes.
Pro Enzo Vids, All Out Champa will be there. Hainsey will be there for 1 or 2 days. Paddy G will be at a game or 2. I'll be at 4 games this weekend, heading down to Sydney on Thursday. I might be going down Wednesday yet, but most likely Thursday. It's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be a great time. 4 vlogs to look forward to. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. And CJ, I look forward to catching up with you this weekend, bro. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be such a good weekend. All the boys are gonna be there at all 4 games. So, look, hopefully our teams get the win while we're up there. It's gonna be an awesome weekend, man. I can't wait.
Mate, it's going to be an incredible weekend. We've got so much to look forward to. And, bro, the vlogs, the content, it's going to be outstanding. And let's hope that the Rabbitohs and the Cowboys both get up this weekend. It'll be very good. So, if anyone that's watching this, if you're going to be attending Roosters, Eels, Rabbitohs, Storm, Dragons, Dolphins, or Bulldogs and Cowboys, let me know. I am more than happy to catch up with the fans that watch this channel. So if you're going to be at any of the games in Sydney this weekend, let me know. I will be there, and I'll be happy to get you in the vlog. I'll be happy to take a photo with you, etc., etc. It's going to be an incredible weekend. It's going to be an unforgettable weekend, CJ.
Yeah, another big weekend. Hopefully we get some thrilly games while we're there and just make more memories. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and look, last thing I'll say is, if you're going to be there, let me know. Send me an Instagram message, comment on my YouTube video, and let me know where you are, and I'll come see you. It'll be a great time. I honestly can't wait. It's going to be a weekend. The meetup is we're doing a meetup, so it's going to be great.
Yes, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
All right, CJ, let's get into the round 5 preview and predictions. And let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, round 5 of the 2023 NRL season kicks off on Thursday night at the Sydney Football Stadium. We've got the Sydney Roosters versus the Parramatta Eels. The Roosters are favourites here at $1.50. Parramatta are at $2.50. This game is on 8 o'clock on Thursday night. This is going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to this. The Sydney Football Stadium, bro. Obviously, I went there last year for the first time in that elimination final where your boy CJ knocked off the Chooks. Yep. This game, Roosters Eels, bro. Who do you like in this one? This should be interesting.
Yeah, look, I will be there. I'll be cheering on Parramatta, but I am going to tip the Sydney Roosters. I think it'll be close. I just think Junior Polo out is just a big loss in their forward pack, and it's going to hurt. And I think, the Roosters, Joseph Manu's out, but I think they got covered there. So I'll go to Roosters by 10 points. I'll go 24-14. Anytime try, I'll give it to Daniel Tupou.
Yeah, look, I think this is one of those games where I think the Roosters will get the edge over the Eels. Junior Polo is a big out. Obviously, Joseph Manu's a big out for the Roosters as well. Don't really understand why Drew Hutchison's playing centre. I don't really like that. Parramatta will probably target that on Thursday night. But look, in the end, I think the Roosters will win. I'm going to go the Roosters by 10, CJ. I'm going to go the Roosters 28 points to 18. And I reckon James Tedesco may get 2 tries on Thursday night. He's due for a big game.
Yeah, it'll be a high scoring game. I get that feeling. So
yeah. So I'm going the Roosters by 10, Tedesco to get a double.
Yep.
All right, now let's go to the early game on Friday night, which is at 6 p.m. from Canberra Stadium in Canberra. It is the Canberra Raiders versus the Penrith Panthers. The Panthers are favourites here at $1.25. The Raiders are at $3.90. No white for the Raiders, which means probably a Panthers win, CJ.
Yeah, fuck. I think Penrith win this. I think they're going to win pretty all right. They're Penrith by 14 points, 26-12. Anytime try, go. Let's give a roughie to Zach Hosking. And, I think Penrith do enough to get it over Canberra.
Yeah, look, I can't see Canberra scoring more than 12 points, CJ, if I'm being honest. With White not being there, I don't know where Canberra's attack's coming from. I think the Raiders are a bit all over the place at the moment. I am interested to see Jared Croker play. He's in the reserves.
I hope he plays.
I don't think it's going to matter, bro. I think Penrith win, and I think Penrith win well. I'm going to go the Panthers 32 points to 8. They'll have a big win Friday night. And Isaiah Yeo to score anytime.
Yeah, he'll be happy after that extension, so he'll be out for a good game.
Panthers to win 32-8 on Friday night. Now, the big game Friday night. Now, in my opinion, CJ, I think this is the game of the round. Friday night football, 8 o'clock at ANZ Stadium, or as I like to call it, Telstra Stadium. We've got the Rabbitohs versus the Storm. The Rabbitohs are $1.60 favourites here. The Storm are at $2.30. We will be at this game. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, you'll be getting around the Rabbitohs to win. What do you reckon here? Rabbitohs and Storm Friday night footy.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you and say that without the bias, I could see us winning 13+, but I just feel like Melbourne always give us that scare. So I'm going to go South Sydney by 12 points. I'll go 22-10. Anytime try. Let's give it to Campbell Graham. South
Yeah,
by
look, I think Melbourne are a big chance. I really do. I think Melbourne can trouble Souths, but with Jerome Hughes not being available, I think they're going to really miss his game management. Munster will have to do twice the work. And yes, he could do that last week against the Tigers, but that was the Tigers. This week they're playing Souths, who are a top 4 side, in my opinion. I'm going to go the Rabbitohs. I'm going to go the Rabbitohs by 8. I think Souths will get them. I think they'll be a little bit too strong for the Storm. I'll go the Rabbitohs 24 points to 16. So an 8-point win for the Rabbitohs. And Alex Johnson will score 2 tries on Friday night.
Hopefully. He needs to start getting some more tries. So hopefully we get the job done Friday night. I'm nervous, but I'm
Souths to win, but wouldn't be surprised if Melbourne calls an upset.
It'll be a big game, so looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Super Saturday. And the first game here, the 3 o'clock game, CJ. We've got the Manly Seagulls up against the Newcastle Knights from Glen Willow Oval, which is out at Mudgee. For those of you that don't know where this game's been played, it's at Mudgee. Manly versus Newcastle. Manly are $1.20 favourites here. Newcastle are paying $4.50. This one seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it does, but I think Newcastle are going to give Manly a game, just a sneaky feeling. But I am going to tip Manly 1-12 only. So yeah, Manly by 12, go 26-14. Anytime try scorer for Manly. Tommy Turbo at Mudgee's a different beast, so Turbo Tom.
I can't see Newcastle going close, CJ. I really can't. I think Manly win and win well. I reckon they'll have a big win at Mudgee. Manly are always good at Mudgee. They always seem to show up. The only way Newcastle can win this one is if they start the game off well and they can try and shut down Cherry Evans and Tommy Turbo. But that's going to be a tough ask considering the form they're in at the moment. They were a bit unlucky not to beat your Rabbitohs last week, but yeah, it is what it is for Manly. Look, I think Manly win this game 30 points to 6.
Ooh, blowout.
Big win. They'll blow them out, I think, especially Saturday afternoon at Mudgee. I think it'll suit Manly to the moon. I'll go Manly 30 points to 6 here. A 24-point win for Manly. And I honestly reckon that Jake Trbojevic will score a try this weekend.
Jakey Turbo, eh? Turbo.
Jake Trbojevic to score any time.
Why not? It's Mudgee patch.
Why the hell not? All right, now let's go to the middle game on Super Saturday, and that is the third game that we are attending this weekend, CJ. Saturday, 5:30 p.m. at Wynn Stadium out at Wollongong. It is the St. George Illawarra Dragons up against the Dolphins. Dragons, $1.80 favourites. The Dolphins, $2. This is the first time the Dolphins are playing in Sydney. Dragons, Dolphins, what do you reckon about this one?
Look, I give Dragons a chance, being at Wollongong, but it's a Wayne Bennett team. We're going Dolphins. I know they have injuries. So I am going to go Dolphins, but I'm going to go Dolphins 1-12. The Dolphins by 10. I'll go, I think it'll be a pretty low-scoring game. I'll go 18 points to 8. And anytime try scorer for the Dolphins, Jeremy Marshall-King in his return.
I think this is one of the hardest games of the weekend to tip. Dolphins' first ever game in Sydney. A lot of injuries at the moment. Dragons have been pretty bad in their second halves, but their first halves have been very competitive. I think the Dragons bounce back at home in a real tight one. But I think it'll be high scoring.
All right.
I think there'll be a lot of points in this one. Both sides, the Dragons defensively are all over the place, and the Dolphins have got a lot of new combinations out there. I'm going to go the Dragons by 2. I'll go
A thriller.
I'll go the Dragons 26 points to 24. A very high scoring game. And I'm going to go Ben Murdoch-Masila to score a try in the second row.
Fuck. All right, bro. Well, I'll be holding you to that after ground, man.
I think I'm pretty sure he's running an Anthony Milford as well. So
he'll score. He'll score.
Milford want to get his shoulders ready because big Ben Murdoch-Masila, when he's angry and firing up, and he's firing, Murdoch-Masila's a weapon of a player.
Some of those runs he did last week, crazy.
Mate, if Ben Hunt can get Murdoch-Masila to run a good line, I can see him scoring. So Murdoch-Masila to score, Dragons to win by 2, 26 points to 24. Should be a very entertaining game, though.
Yeah, bro. Keen to get down to Wollongong. First time.
First time at Win Stadium. I'm really looking forward to it. Dragons to win for me. Saturday night, 7:35 p.m. up at Suncorp Stadium. We've got the Broncos versus the Tigers. Broncos, $1.15 favourites. Tigers are about $5.60 on the odds. I read a stat today that the Broncos have not beaten the Tigers since 2018 or something. Some crazy stat. With all due respect to the Tigers, I think that ends on Saturday night. Broncos are going to win well.
Yeah, look, we had that same stat where Ben Hunt never lost to the Broncos. That was broken. Yeah, Brisbane are going to win, and they'll win well. I'll go Broncos by 38 points. I'll go 44-6. And I think Reece Walsh will score a hat-trick.
Yeah, fuck, a hat-trick. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Tigers are fucked.
I've actually got a bit of a weird prediction for this game. I think Brisbane win 13+, and they definitely win the game. But I've got a bit of a weird feeling that the West Tigers might even lead at halftime. But the Broncos second half, they'll come good and they'll run over them. I'm going to go the Broncos here, 34 points to 16.
Well, the Broncos do like a close first half, and then in the second half...
Yeah, the Dragons game's a good example. Remember the Dragons were up for it up there?
Yeah. So it makes sense in a way, yeah.
And then the Broncos ran away with it towards the end. I reckon the West Tigers will lead at halftime by like 2 or 4 points or something. But Brisbane will come home strong, and they'll win the game 34 points to 16. And who's going to score on this one? I'm going to go with... you know what? Ezra Man, he's been playing good footy. He'll score this game.
I just can't see how the Tigers win this, man.
I'd be very surprised if they won. All right, next game. The first game on Sunday football. This game kicks off at 4 p.m. at Shark Park in Cronulla. We've got the Sharks versus the Warriors. The Sharks are $1.30. The Warriors are at $3.50. Sharks, Warriors, CJ, what do you reckon about this one?
Look, in the morning, I was actually getting ready to tip the New Zealand Warriors, but I'm going to go safe. I'm going to tip the Sharks, but my gut's telling me the Warriors something is, but I'm going to go safe. Tip the Sharks by 8 points. It'll be close. 20 points to 12. Anytime try scorer. Let's go. Sifa Talakai. I think Sharks be too good. Yeah, I think Sharks be too good at Cronulla.
I'm also going to tip the Sharks, but I think this game will be closer than people think.
Yeah,
a lot of people are going to tip Cronulla by, 16 to 20 points or
Oh,
whatever.
no way.
But I think the Warriors are a genuine chance in this one.
Yeah,
I think Cronulla win at Shark Park. They're a very hard side to beat there. Shark Park, the Sharks are a different beast. I'm going to go Cronulla in a very high-scoring game, CJ. I reckon the Sharks will win 32 points to 20. High-scoring game. Very high-scoring game. And anytime try scorer for this one, I'm going to go a bit of a roughie. Anytime try scorer, off the bench, Cameron McInnes will score.
Oh, Cam McInnes. You know, he's gone close, I thought, last week.
He has gone close a few times this year.
So, yeah, man. Look, I think the Warriors are a genuine chance. But like you said, it's just the Shark Park factor.
I'll say this. If this game was in New Zealand, I would have went the Warriors.
Oh, 100%. It'll be a good game, for sure.
Now, the final game of the round. We will be there at ANZ Stadium Sunday night. Kicks off at 6:15 p.m. We've got the Bulldogs versus the Cowboys. Now, a lot of people are tipping the Bulldogs because it's at ANZ Stadium. Do not give me that excuse. If you're going to tip the Bulldogs, at least give me a legitimate case and reason why. If you're going to say they're going to win because they're playing at ANZ Stadium, you're off your head. Out of all of the 9 Sydney clubs that the Cowboys have records against in Sydney, the Cowboys have a very good record in Sydney against the Bulldogs. It's actually really good. I think out of all the 9 Sydney clubs that the Cowboys have a good record against in Sydney, I think the Bulldogs is actually our best record. So if you're going to tip the Bulldogs, don't give me that ANZ Stadium excuse bullshit. I'm not going to listen to it. Anyway, it seems like a 50-50 game, CJ. Bulldogs versus Cowboys, Sunday night, 6:15. Bulldogs are actually now favourites, $1.80. Cowboys are $2. The Cowboys were favourites before the team list came out, but then the Dogs got backed in, I think. So Dogs are now $1.80. Cowboys are out to $2. Now, the big news in this one, Riley Price, the son of Bulldogs legend Steve Price, is going to make his NRL debut for the Cowboys. How fitting. Steve Price, Bulldogs legend. Steve Price, the son of Riley, debuts for the Cowboys against the Bulldogs. Unbelievable. Bulldogs and Cowboys, CJ, should be a really good game. I can understand why it's a 50-50 game, but who do you reckon wins this one?
Yeah, it can definitely go either way, I think. We were talking about it the other night. There's this crazy stat you have against the Dogs at the core in the last decade. It's crazy. I'll back your boys in. Let's go to Cowboys by 4. 26-22. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I don't know, there's that weird feeling. I'll back your boys in. Cowboys by 4. Anytime try. Let's go Tom Chester at fullback. I've liked the looks of him. I've tipped the Cows. The records.
I like it. I think I was having a look at some records because I was like, righto, last 10 years of Bulldogs, Cowboys in Sydney. And I was having a good look at it the other day, CJ. And we spoke about this privately. The Bulldogs have only beaten the Cowboys once in Sydney since 2012.
That's fine.
The Bulldogs beat us in Sydney, I think it was 2019 in Sydney, like round 6 or something, or whatever it was. The Bulldogs haven't beat us in Sydney since that. Like, we beat them there in 13, 14, 16, 17. We didn't play them in the other years. We played them there in 19 and they beat us. But the Dogs haven't had a good record against us in Sydney as of late. So
it's like
this is going to be a good game.
Yeah, I look forward to this. It's going to be. I think it'll be close for sure.
Obviously, I'm going to be tipping the Cowboys. I will go the Cowboys by 6. I think it will definitely be 1-12. I think it'll be a very good game of footy. I will go the Cowboys 24 points to 18. I think that's a fair scoreline for the match. Cowboys to win 24-18. And you know what? Helam Lukey will score a try, and Riley Price will score a try on debut.
Oh, mate, the away Cowboys fans will go crazy if that happens. Riley Price on debut.
I will go nuts.
Yeah, so let's hope so, man. I think it'd be a great
So,
story.
so CJ, the only game that we went different was the Dragons-Dolphins game, I believe.
Yeah, wow. All right. I mean, similar opinions this week. Take it.
Interesting. Now, before we go, we're not finished yet, guys. I'm going to give you guys my anytime try scorers for round 5. Now, I was having a look before on the bets here. I'm going to give you guys my anytime try scorers for the weekend. If you want to gamble, make sure you do so with responsibility and care. Make sure you don't go broke when you do bet. But these are my anytime try scorers for the weekend, CJ. I think this is a very, very good bet. Right. So here we go. Anytime try scorers for the weekend. I am going Daniel Tupou as an anytime try scorer for the Roosters against the Eels. I am going Alex Johnson as an anytime try scorer for the Rabbitohs against the Storm. I am going Ruben Garrick as an anytime try scorer for the Manly Seagulls against the Newcastle Knights. I'm also going to go with Zach Lomax from the St. George Illawarra Dragons as an anytime try scorer against the Dolphins. And the last one, we're going to go with Helam Lukey as an anytime try scorer for the Cowboys against the Bulldogs. That multi, CJ, is paying $70.
Fuck, put like 10 on that.
Put $10 on that, you win yourself $700.
Fuck. Might have
what
to
a bet. So, anytime try scorers for the weekend. Alex Johnson, Daniel Tupou, Alex Johnson, Ruben Garrick, Zach Lomax, and Helam Lukey. It's a great bet.
Oh, fuck, man. If you're a betting man, why not? Get $700. Take the risk.
Now, before we go, my best bet. So, teams to win and whatever. So, my best bet of the round, ladies and gentlemen. We are going the Roosters 1-12 over the Eels. We're going the Rabbitohs 1-12 over the Melbourne Storm. We are going with the Manly Seagulls to win 13+ over the Newcastle Knights. And we're going to go with the North Queensland Cowboys head-to-head, because if the Cowboys are on, they could win easy, but we're going to go head-to-head. That is paying $28, ladies and gentlemen. Roosters 1-12, Rabbitohs 1-12, Manly 13+, and the Cowboys at head-to-head. That's my best bet of the weekend, CJ.
Wouldn't hurt to put that on. Wouldn't about 200.
Wouldn't hurt to have a $55 on that as well. But anything else, CJ, before we go?
Oh, yeah, look, I'm just saying, hopefully our teams get up this weekend. It's going to be an incredible weekend, and good luck to everyone's team. And, yeah, it's going to be a good week of footy.
Mate, I'm looking forward to getting down to Sydney on Thursday. We're going to attend Roosters Eels, Rabbitohs Storm, Dragons Dolphins, Bulldogs Cowboys. We're going to be at 4 games this weekend. All 4 games in Sydney this weekend we're going to be at, except for the one in Cronulla, obviously. We won't be going to Cronulla. Impossible to get to Cronulla and back to ANZ in that time period. Literally impossible. So it's going to be a great weekend, CJ. Look forward to seeing you on Thursday. And
yeah, bro.
The vlogs are going to be amazing.
Oh, make sure to watch them. Like, it's just going to be the best content you've ever seen, I think.
Yeah, and it's like hopefully the Rabbitohs win for you, and hopefully the Cowboys win for me.
Oh yeah, look, we can hope, but I think it's a really realistic chance of happening. So we'll back it in.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, CJ, bro, thanks for coming on for the NRL Round 5 preview and predictions. It's been a good show, bro.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on, man. Always enjoyed it, and I'll see you Thursday, Arvo.
Yeah, well, I'll see you in the podcast tomorrow, but
anyway,
it's going to be fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Look forward to heading to Sydney this weekend. The vlogs are going to be great. Anyway, guys, see you later. Go the Cowboys. Go the Rabbitohs for Moxley as well.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Oh, yeah. And suck shit to the Titans.